Aberdeenshire Council must be transparent when processing personal data about individuals by providing them with information about how we will collect and use their data. A clear and precise privacy notice is an essential part of complying with this and must contain information concerning the identity and contact details of the data controller and the data protection officer, the purposes for which the information is being collected, how long the information will be kept, the legal basis for processing, if the information will be shared with third parties, if the information will be transferred outside the EEA, and if so, what safeguards are in place, if there's any automated decision-making or profiling, and a summary of the individual's rights. We must provide a privacy notice to an individual at the time of collection or within a month of receiving the information from a third party. Before we can collect personal data, we need to identify an appropriate legal basis for the collection. So that legal basis could be consent. We must be able to demonstrate that the individual has provided clear affirmative action. Pre-ticked boxes or relying on silence is not enough. Performance of a contract or entering a contract with an individual. Legal obligations. To allow us to comply with a legal obligation, for instance, when we need to refer an individual to licensing applications or for the collection of council tax. Vital interests, where it's needed to protect the vital interests of an individual. And the tasks carried out in the public interest, where the processing is needed for the performance of a public task carried out by the Council for either public interest or in its official authority. Special categories of personal data such as race, ethnic origin, politics, religion, trade union membership, health, sex or sexual orientation, or genetic or biometric data cannot be processed unless an additional legal basis for the collection can be identified from this list, where an individual has provided explicit consent, where processing is necessary for employment law, social security and social protection law, when processing is necessary to protect the vital interests of the individual, legitimate activities with political, philosophical, religious or trade union aims, personal data made public, legal claims, substantial public interest, preventative or occupational medicine, public health or archiving purposes. Individuals must also be notified of their rights, including the right of access, the right of erasure, the right of rectification, the right of data portability, the right to withdraw consent if consent was the legal basis for processing, and the right to make a complaint to the Information Commissioner's Office. You'll find privacy notice guidance, a privacy notice template and example privacy notices on Arcadia. The Council's privacy notice template must always be used to ensure individuals are provided with all the information they are entitled to by law.